What does it mean to take a mark? This is all. We just want to look at this part because we already have a video called what does it mean to take a mark in the right hand and in the forehead? That goes into more detail. That is on our YouTube channel and also on our website, so you can check that out. But here we go. The mark, the word for mark there is the Greek charagma. Charagma. Okay? Let's go into it and see what it actually means. Because, as we say, the English language cannot suffice to really give us the depth. It was written originally in Hebrew, of course, but what we have is the Greek, and we make the best of it. So, charagma is from G54, is the same as G5482, and we're going to look at G5482. It is a stamp and imprinted mark. And of course, they give this their interpretation, which we don't use. The mark branded upon horse, things carved, sculpted, graven work. All right? So a stamp and imprinted mark. But they say that's the best they can give us. All right? But they say it is the same as 5482, G5482. So let's look at what G5482 means. It comes from charaz, it's from charak, which comes from charaso, which means to sharpen to a point. The point of a needle, through the idea of scratching. So it's a needle that scratches or pierces our skin. That's where it comes from. So the meaning is a pale or stake, a palisade. So it is a pointed thing that you use to pierce. Okay? Palisade or rampart, pales between earth. All right? A stake, by implication, a palisade or rampart. All right. So let's see what this thing actually does. It says akin or like G1125. And we're going to see G1125 bring out this thing even more. We're going to see why we have to seek diligently. So it comes from the root word, grapho. That means it is a base word. You don't go any deeper than this. Grapho, which means to write with reference to the form of the letters. So the mark that we are getting comes from the base, which means to write. Very important. To write. You receive a mark. So it is a pointed instrument through that makes a chasm or a hole. Yeah? That is used to write. And we're going to see how this thing is so plain in sight. To delineate or form letters on a tablet, parchment paper, or other material. To write with reference to the contents of the writing. To express in written characters. To commit to writing. Use of things which stand written in the sacred books of the Old Testament. To write to one by writing. To fill with writing. To draw up in writing. Everything to do with writing. That's the base. But where does writing comes from when it comes to this injection? That's the question. And we just have to go and ask Moderna. That their injection is an operating system.
Recognizing the broad potential of mRNA science, we set out to create an mRNA technology platform that functions very much like an operating system on a computer. It is designed so that it can plug and play interchangeably with different programs. In our case, the program or app is our mRNA drug, the unique mRNA sequence that codes for a protein.
That what?
Code for a protein.
So when you code something, where do? Drop your mic again. Codes. Let's go down here again.
Generally, the only thing that changes from one potential mRNA medicine to another is the coding region, the actual genetic code that instructs, what's that word here?
Ribosomes
to make protein.
that does what?
Make protein.
The code that instructs. So let's go back here.
To write to one example by writing in a written epistle to give information, directions.
All right, information or direction. So when you go back to this, let's go back there. Information or direction. So when you see here that instructs, that's information or direction, instruction to make a protein. So it directs it on how to make a protein. The same thing. Yep. The scripture is so exact. Go to
utilizing these instruction sets give our investigational mRNA medicine a software like
quality. And if you know anything, anyone who knows anything about computers and coding knows how it works. You code the instructions, and then according to the instruction that you get, that's the result that you get. Yeah? So, argument done here, sir. Yeah, that's it. So, that is the mark of the beast that we have been telling people. Many people coming, oh, that's not the mark of the beast. You're right.
But when we look, if we want more clues, each and every one of us can look around us and see who are the people who are going for this mark of the beast. Just look around and you will see. You will see that many of them are the ones who are in business, who is looking for a normality. The church folks, everyone is just pointing towards people who just want to be lawless, who wants to have nothing to do with righteousness. Those are the one who is going for this joke. So use them as an example. That is it.